Well, in the wake of events in Venezuela, neighbouring Colombia had feared it could be in Donald Trump's crosshairs next. But in an abrupt change of tone, the US president said he had a friendly phone call with his Colombian counterpart, Gustavo Petro, and even invited him to the White House. Well, our senior reporter James André is in the Colombian capital, Bogota, and he's with me on the programme now. James, just tell us then about this rather extraordinary U-turn by Donald Trump.
Yes, absolutely. It was a remarkable moment, actually. I was standing there at that protest, and indeed, I saw President Petro fish out a piece of paper from his pocket at the very beginning of his meeting, which he arrived late having all his supporters waiting there, chanting his name, expecting him to step up. And he explained that, yes, he had just had Donald Trump on the phone, fished this paper out of his pocket, and read aloud what Donald Trump had tweeted about their talk, including the fact that, indeed, Donald Trump said he had had the honor of speaking to President Petro, and that they would be meeting soon at the White House, which very shortly was confirmed on Truth Social by Donald Trump himself. He went on to explain that it was important to have a renewed dialogue with the United States, and that would be an opportunity to avoid death, destruction, and also potential further moves by drug cartels. He then went into a lengthy explanation about how he sees the fact that the opposition had instrumentalized the Trump administration to push him and peddle false information about his drug enforcement record to Donald Trump in order to be able to win the upcoming elections here in Colombia. So what we have here is a very surprising turn of events at the beginning of that rally, where thousands of people were assembled in order to show their support for President Petro, but also for Colombia's independence and for its sovereignty.
James, give us a sense of how Colombians have been reacting to this sudden warming of relations between Bogota and the White House.
Well, there is, in a sense, a global sense of relief, if you will. Of course, there is some political wrangling about what's just happened, but it's true that there was a sense in the country for a lot of people that there might be some political destabilization after what Donald Trump had been said. So I suppose there is, in a sense, a sigh of relief. Now, of course, what we are seeing as well is politics, because, as you know, there will be a presidential election on the 31st of May here. The parliamentary elections are planned before on the 9th of March. So, of course, the opposition is saying that President Petro is instrumentalizing this situation, that he's trying to use this in order to win the upcoming elections. Obviously, on the left side, that's President Petro's camp. Well, they're talking about how, indeed, the right has been trying to push the Trump administration in order to get leverage in this election. So this is very much all the political wrangling that is taking place. But I do think that for a lot of locals here, well, there is a sense that, the crisis is diffused in a sense. But also, when you talk to the opposition, well, we spoke to a lot of people in Cucuta, they're on the right wing, and for them, they saw this as an opportunity to depose President Petro that they see as a Castro-Chavist. That's something that's been said by the hard-right parties here in Colombia.
All right, James André reporting for us there from Bogota. Thank you very much.